The winds of change are blowing across Indonesia, carrying with them a renewed call for justice and equality. This call finds its voice in the Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia, a movement born not from nostalgia but from the pressing realities of our times. We see the stark disparities, the environmental degradation, and the structural injustices that continue to plague our nation. This is not about resurrecting ghosts of ideologies past. It is about forging a new path, a socialism intelligently adapted for the complexities of the 21st century. A response to the needs of a generation yearning for substantive change, and a future where hope is not a luxury, but a fundamental right for every citizen. This modern socialist movement is a conscious effort to update and re-energize the spirit of socialism, tailoring its principles to the unique social, political, economic, and technological landscape of today. It acknowledges the lessons of history but refuses to be shackled by them. Instead, it looks forward, seeking innovative solutions to persistent problems. The aim is to build a system that truly serves the people, not the interests of a select few. It's about rethinking how our society is structured, how wealth is distributed, and how power is exercised, ensuring that progress leaves no one behind in its wake. This is a forward-looking ideology, built on a pragmatic understanding of current global and local dynamics. At its very heart, this movement draws strength from the noble values bequeathed to us by the founders of this nation. Values like keadilan social justice, gotong royong, mutual cooperation, unwavering solidarity, and true kedaulatan rakyat, popular sovereignty, are not mere slogans. They are the bedrock upon which this modern socialism is built. These are principles that resonate deeply within the Indonesian psyche, timeless ideals that guide the struggle for a better society. The movement seeks to breathe new life into these foundational concepts, making them relevant and actionable in an era of unprecedented technological advancement and global interconnectedness, ensuring they remain guiding stars for our collective journey. The ultimate aspiration is clear: to construct an Indonesia that is truly just, profoundly equal, genuinely sovereign, and deeply humane. It is a vision of a nation where no citizen is marginalized, where every individual can live a life of dignity and purpose, free from the shackles of poverty and oppression. This is not presented as an elite project or an imported dogma, but as a panggilan sejarah, a historical calling, a perjuangan rakyat, a people's struggle. The powerful slogan encapsulates this spirit. Sosialisme bukan mimpi masa lalu, tapi jalan masa depan untuk hidup yang lebih adil dan bermakna. Socialism is not a dream of the past, but the path to a future of more just and meaningful lives for all Indonesians. Penting banget nih, dari awal, kita kasih garis yang jelas dan tegas. Sosialisme modern yang diusung Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia, itu beda banget sama komunisme. Siapapun yang coba nyamain keduanya, entah karena salah paham atau sengaja salah info, itu ngerusak banget diskusi penting yang kita butuhin. Gerakan ini mau membangun, bukan merusak. Mau memberdayakan lewat cara demokratis, bukan mengontrol dengan paksaan. Bayang-bayang masa lalu jangan sampai nutupin pandangan kita ke masa depan yang lebih adil, masa depan yang belajar di sejarah, tapi nggak ngulangin kesalahan fatalnya. Sosialisme modern Indonesia itu semangat banget memperjuangkan keadilan sosial dan pembagian kekayaan ekonomi yang adil. Gimana caranya? Lewat kontrol demokratis sumber daya ekonomi penting oleh rakyat sendiri. Artinya, memberdayakan masyarakat, memperkuat koperasi, dan mastiin kekayaan negara itu buat semua warga. Bukan cuma segelintir orang yang punya hak istimewa. Ini soal bikin struktur ekonomi yang bertanggung jawab ke publik dan melayani kepentingan bersama. Pendekatan ini ngedepanin keterbukaan dan partisipasi. Mastiin keputusan ekonomi dibuat buat kepentingan banyak orang, numbuhin rasa kepemilikan bersama dan nasib bersama di antara masyarakat. Lagi pula, pemahaman sosialisme zaman sekarang ini secara jelas mengakui adanya kepemilikan pribadi. Yang jadi masalah itu bukan usaha perorangan atau harta pribadi, tapi kalau kekayaan negara dikuasai segelintir elit aja tanpa kontrol. Kalau kekuatan ekonomi cuma di tangan sedikit orang, itu bisa bikin ketidakadilan dan ngerusak prinsip demokrasi. Gerakan ini bertujuan buat ngerem praktik monopoli dan mastiin kesempatan ekonomi bisa diakses semua orang. Kita mau ekonomi yang seimbang, di mana usaha pribadi bisa maju bareng pengawasan publik yang kuat dan usaha bersama. Jadi nggak ada lagi tuh orang super kaya yang akhirnya malah ngerusak masyarakat dan demokrasi demi untung sendiri. Yang paling penting, sosialisme modern yang kita bayangin ini, berdiri teguh di atas pilar demokrasi, hak asasi manusia, dan penghargaan terhadap keberagaman. Ini tuh bukan, dan jangan pernah disamain, sama sentimen anti-agama, anti-demokrasi, atau ngebolehin kekerasan buat mencapai tujuannya. Ini jelas beda banget sama komunisme model lama, yang seringnya negara ngontrol semua harta benda, dan perubahan masyarakat dipaksa oleh satu partai, kadang pakai cara kekerasan. Versi Indonesia ini dasarnya adalah inklusivitas, perubahan secara damai, dan sangat menghargai kebebasan tiap orang dalam aturan bersama yang adil. Tujuannya kemajuan yang menyatukan, bukan memecah belah. The Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia does not spring from a vacuum. It finds deep resonance and inspiration in the spirit of Marhaenism, the socio-nationalist ideology articulated by our nation's founding father, Bukan. This is not a blind adoption of past doctrines, but a thoughtful engagement with a powerful indigenous concept of social justice. The movement recognizes the enduring relevance of Marhaenism's core concerns for the common person, the little people, who form the backbone of our nation. It is about understanding their struggles and aspirations and championing their cause in a world vastly different from Bung Karno's era. The challenge, and indeed the innovation, lies in adapting Marhaenism for the complexities of our contemporary world. We live in an age defined by rapid digitalization, unprecedented urbanization, and the pervasive forces of globalization. These are challenges Bung Karno might not have explicitly detailed, but the spirit of his concern for the oppressed and exploited remains a guiding light. Modern socialism, therefore, seeks to reinterpret Marhaenism's principles to address issues like the digital divide, the precarity of gig economy workers, and the impact of global supply chains on local producers, ensuring its relevance in today's interconnected society. Who then is the Marhaen in Bung Karno's original conception, a figure so central to his thinking? The Marhaen was not the landless, toolless proletarian of classic Marxist theory. Instead, Bung Karno identified Marhaen as the small-scale producer, the peasant farmer with a tiny plot of land and their own hoe, the small fisherman with their own net and boat, the local artisan with their own tools, the humble street vendor with their modest stall. These individuals own their means of production, however meager, but they are often exploited and lack the collective strength to thrive independently against larger economic forces. This nuanced understanding is key to adapting the ideology effectively. This adaptation also finds a natural synergy with Pancasila, Indonesia's foundational philosophy, particularly its fifth principle, keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia, social justice for all the people of Indonesia. This principle, articulated by Ayer, Sukarno himself, underscores the nation's commitment to equity and fairness, aligning perfectly with the core values of the modern socialist movement. By drawing upon Marhaenism and grounding its struggle in Pancasila, the Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia roots its progressive vision firmly within the nation's unique historical and philosophical context, making it a truly Indonesian path towards a more just future for every citizen. Bangsa kita ini lagi ada di persimpangan jalan yang penting banget. Kita lagi hadapin banyak masalah sekaligus, dan ini nggak cukup diobatin luarnya aja, tapi butuh perubahan besar dari akarnya. Yang pertama dan paling kelihatan jelas itu soal ketidakadilan sosial dan ekonomi. Kita lihat sendiri kan, kekayaan negara kita ini kok ngumpulnya cuma di sedikit orang kaya banget. Sementara, jutaan saudara kita masih kejebak dalam kemiskinan. Tiap hari banting tulang cuma buat kebutuhan pokok. Ini tuh bukan cuma masalah ekonomi loh, tapi udah jadi krisis moral, krisis hati nurani kita. Nah, Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia ini mau langsung hadapin ketidakseimbangan ini. Caranya? Dengan kebijakan yang tegas buat bagi-bagi kekayaan lebih adil, dan juga ciptain kesempatan yang sama buat semua orang. Biar hasil pembangunan itu bisa dirasain semua, nggak cuma segelintir orang aja. Terus yang kedua, kita juga lagi pusing nih sama pengaruh kapitalisme digital yang udah kemana-mana. Platform-platform teknologi gede dari luar negeri itu seringnya kan nggak ada tanggung jawabnya ke kita di sini. Tapi mereka punya kuasa gede banget, nguasain data kita banyak banget, terus ngatur cara kita mikir, ngobrol, bahkan belanja. Nah, model kapitalisme baru ini nih, bawa tantangan sendiri. Mulai dari data kita yang dipakai sembarangan, sampai algoritma komputer yang malah jadi bikin kita nggak adil, atau pilih-pilih. Gerakan ini pengennya sistem digital kita tuh adil, terbuka, dan yang paling penting dikelola bareng-bareng buat untungnya rakyat Indonesia. Bukan cuma buat untungnya perusahaan asing yang jauh di sana. Kita butuh kedaulatan digital, biar sejajar sama kedaulatan negara kita. Jadi teknologi itu beneran bantu kita, bukan malah manfaatin kita. Masalah genting ketiga, itu soal lingkungan hidup kita. Gara-gara ngejar untung melulu, dengan cara kapitalis yang serakah dan gak mikir panjang, lingkungan kita jadi rusak parah banget. Ini ngancam satwa dan tumbuhan langka kita, sumber daya alam kita, dan ujung-ujungnya, ya masa depan kita semua. Penebangan hutan, polusi udara dan air, terus dampak perubahan iklim yang makin kerasa. Itu semua bukan lagi ancaman jauh di depan mata, tapi udah jadi bahaya sekarang ini. Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia ini punya komitmen kuat banget buat jaga kelestarian lingkungan dan keadilan buat alam. Caranya gimana? Ya kita dorong pindah ke ekonomi hijau, terus yang rusak lingkungan harus tanggung jawab. Kita juga mau numbuhin rasa cinta dan hormat kita ke alam, karena alam ini kan bagian penting dari hidup dan warisan kita bareng-bareng. Terakhir nih, makin banyak lo rakyat yang ngerasa asing sama politik, atau malah jadi nggak peduli. Banyak yang ngerasa demokrasi kita lewat pemilu itu, walaupun penting ya, tapi kok rasanya makin nggak ada isinya. Itunya, kayak cuma dikuasai sama segelintir orang berkuasa itu aja, sama pengaruh jeleknya politik uang. Rasa kecewa ini nih yang bikin kepercayaan rakyat luntur, jadi males ikut-ikutan lagi. Nah, gerakan ini mau bangkitin lagi demokrasi kita dari bawah. Caranya, dengan ngajak rakyat benar-benar ikut serta dalam politik. Biar suara rakyat kecil didengerin dan dihargain. Biar kekuasaan politik itu benar-benar datangnya dari rakyat, bukan dari segelintir orang yang punya duit buat beli pengaruh. Ini soal gimana kita balikin lagi kepercayaan. Kalau kita semua bareng-bareng bisa kok nentuin nasib kita sendiri. Section 5. Pillars of Progress. The Core Beliefs of Modern Indonesian Socialism. The Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia is built upon a set of fundamental principles, each one a pillar supporting the vision of a more just and equitable nation. The foremost of these is keadilan social justice. This is not an abstract ideal but a concrete commitment to ensuring the fair and equitable distribution of wealth, resources, and opportunities throughout society. It means dismantling systemic barriers that perpetuate poverty and discrimination, and actively working to create a level playing field where every Indonesian has the chance to reach their full potential, regardless of their background or starting point in life. True progress demands nothing less. Another cornerstone is participatory democracy. This principle asserts that true power must reside with the people, be exercised by the people, and always be for the benefit of the people. It goes beyond the periodic ritual of elections, advocating for continuous citizen engagement in decision-making processes at all levels of governance. It means creating robust mechanisms for public consultation, deliberation, and accountability, ensuring that policies reflect the genuine needs and aspirations of the communities they are meant to serve. This vision seeks to transform citizens from passive recipients into active shapers of their collective future. Central to the movement's economic vision is kedaulatan ekonomi rakyat, people's economic sovereignty. This principle declares that the Indonesian people must have ultimate control over their national resources and the key sectors of their economy. It challenges the notion that critical assets should be surrendered to foreign interests or monopolized by a domestic elite. Instead, it promotes models of collective ownership, such as cooperatives and community-based enterprises, and advocates for policies that prioritize national development and the economic well-being of the majority, ensuring that the nation's bounty serves the nation's people first and foremost. Finally, the movement champions three interconnected principles, crucial for a holistic vision of progress: technology untuk rakyat, technology for the people; keberlanjutan ekologis, ecological sustainability, and inclusive social inclusion. Technology must be harnessed as a tool for empowerment and public good, not just corporate profit, ensuring digital literacy and access for all. Ecological sustainability recognizes that our planet's health is intrinsically linked to our own well-being, demanding responsible stewardship of nature. Social inclusion underscores the unwavering commitment to fighting for the rights and dignity of all marginalized groups, including women, youth, persons with disabilities, minorities, and other vulnerable communities, ensuring no one is left behind. Section 9. A Vision for All, Forging a Just, Equitable and Dignified Indonesia. The journey of the Gerakan Sosialisme Modern Indonesia, with its roots in national heritage and its branches reaching towards a progressive future, is driven by a clear and unwavering ultimate aim. This is the profound aspiration to build an Indonesia that is truly fair for every citizen, genuinely just in its laws and practices, fully sovereign in its decisions, and deeply humane in its treatment of all people. This is not a utopian fantasy, but a concrete, actionable vision that guides every strategy, every program, and every sacrifice made in its name. It is a commitment to transforming the very fabric of our society. This vision is one where no single Indonesian is left behind, where the shadows of marginalization are dispelled by the light of opportunity and inclusion. It imagines a nation where every individual, regardless of their ethnic origin, religious belief, gender, social class, or geographical location, can live a life of inherent dignity, free from the crushing burdens of systemic poverty, ignorance, and injustice. This is about creating a society where basic needs are met, human potential is nurtured, and the pursuit of happiness is a right accessible to all, not just a privilege for a select few. It is a promise of a better tomorrow, built today. Therefore, we must conclude with an emphatic call, a resounding invitation to embrace this path. Modern socialism, as articulated by this movement, is far from being a dusty relic of a bygone era. Instead, it offers a vital, relevant, and inspiring pathway towards a more meaningful and equitable future for all Indonesians. It is a call to reject cynicism and apathy, and to embrace the possibility of collective action and transformative change. It asks us to believe in our capacity to build a society that reflects our highest ideals, guided by the slogan, Sosialisme bukan mimpi masa lalu, tapi jalan masa depan untuk hidup yang lebih adil dan bermakna. This endeavor is, in its deepest sense, a continuation and a deepening of our nation's ongoing struggle for true independence. It is a fight for freedom not just from foreign domination, but from the internal yokes of poverty that steal futures, ignorance that clouds judgment, and injustice that corrodes the soul of our nation. It connects directly to the core values upon which Indonesia was founded, a commitment to social justice, to popular sovereignty, and to the welfare of all its people. This is the promise of modern socialism, a promise of an Indonesia where justice, equity, and dignity are not just words, but lived realities for everyone.